welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 413 of the Fret Talk podcast. You are, you are here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. That is me. I make up numbers. You're also joined by Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, yeah, it's been a little while, hasn't it? It's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I had to pull out of last week's podcast with the 2020 virus.
Yeah, very old school of you. Nostalgic.
Yeah, it's the third time I've had it. Wouldn't recommend this strain at all.
No, generally speaking, it's not a nice one to have, is it?
No, like it's not a nice thing anyway. But like this was the most like a bad flu. Out of the three that I've had, so yeah, don't recommend it if it's going around. Don't throw a COVID party like people are with measles.
Yeah, again, very old school. The first time I had COVID, I just lost all sense of smell, and it didn't I'm still not thoroughly convinced that I've got it back the same as it ever was. But,
yeah, I've definitely got long COVID symptoms. Like, I have to wear a V-neck now because I've got anything slightly touching my neck.
Yeah,
I just randomly gag at some point, and it's like the weirdest thing in the world. And I went to my doctor, and he went, "Do you have COVID?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he went, "It's probably a symptom of that." And I'm like, "I had it like 9 months ago." And he went, "Yeah, it's probably a symptom of that." And I'm like, "Will it ever go away?" And he's like, "I don't know."
Yeah, maybe.
Like, okay, well, I guess I wear polo necks now.
Yeah, it's a stylistic choice for medical reasons. Yeah. It's a weird one, isn't it? It really is a weird one. But
and I must say, being freezing in the middle of a heat wave is the weirdest thing in the world, because I was sat there with a like fleecy kind of hoodie thing and a duvet round me, and then my partner's there with a fan on going, "Oh my God, it's so hot in here." And I was like, shivering. And then we switched around. So she ended up with it over the weekend just gone. And again, it was a really hot weekend, and she's there shivering. And I'm like, and then going outside in the sun and trying to warm up. And I'm like staying away from the outside because it's so hot that I don't want to be outside.
Surely that shit is dangerous, because look, even though your body feels like it's cold, you are very warm.
There was, and like it was very much a case of, okay, some minutes I'm going to feel cold and need to warm up, and then just like it'll switch like that, and all of a sudden, okay, no, everything off and sat in front of a fan.
Yeah, and it's not been particularly nice weather recently. It's been like sitting in the kind of the gooch section of Satan for quite a while. Yeah.
I think we've had maybe 1 day of rain in like the last 3 weeks.
That happened for us today. We had
it overnight.
Yeah, but like it's been generally over 30. It's not been in the 40s yet. But it's been generally over 30, and for a country that doesn't have air conditioning anywhere, and usually kind of double thick walls with insulation, because like 90% of the time we're trying to keep all of that heat in. We're not like, our infrastructure is not designed for this.
No, and we looked at how much it would cost us to buy and run an air conditioner, and we estimated that maybe we'd need to do it 20 days a year. And because the world over here isn't set up to do it, you can chill one room in your house for the same amount of money that it would cost you to like run your heating for the entire winter. And it's like, it's probably not like viable.
Yeah, not cost effective. The amount of like pedestal fans you could buy for that. Oh.
Yeah.
And that's how we tend to deal with it in this in this country, is we just push the warm air around.
Yeah. Did that. My best tip is a cold shower and then sit in front of the fan, because it's moving the water off you and making you cool even after you've had your cold shower.
Yep. That's a pro tip, that is.
because that's about the only thing. After that, you are just blowing hot air at yourself, and it might feel a little bit cooler, but you're never reducing your temperature.
No, you're just kind of mentally reducing your temperature, aren't you? More than anything.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, but it's cooled down a little bit. Like last couple of podcasts, I've definitely had the little reservoir at between the back and the butt crack. And today I'm sat here in a t-shirt and shorts, and I'm fine. An ever so slight sweat, but that's just because I'm a man of a certain weight.
Yeah, I'm looking. I've still got my windows open, which, if you can hear a seagull at any point, for some reason, there is a sloped roof just outside both of the windows in this office, or this bedroom that I've turned into an office. And there's a seagull who just likes to stand on those slope roofs and screech. And it's just really annoying, but it might happen at some point. So if it does, I'm sorry, I've left the windows open.
It's all right. I'm like, if I need to edit it out, I will. But I think it'll be great for bants, I'll be honest.
I can't guarantee it'll happen, but yeah, like every now and again, he just stands there for 10, 15 minutes and just screams for food. And I'm like, you're outside of my house. What do you want from me?
I mean, I sometimes do that. I just come home and just start screaming until someone feeds me. So maybe that's my spirit animal. Anyway, let's talk about our sponsor. We've prattled on enough. I mean, we've done pretty well actually. There, I'm happy with that. We've got a sponsor, which is of course Affordaboard. Affordaboard. They bring you pedals from Demon Effects, JSA-FX, Muskie, Joyo, 4D, K-Line, Nux, Movol, Chord, Vave, Am Effect, and Affordaboard. The Supersonic's back in. It's back in stock. Get your Supersonics. I don't know about the Filthy Rat yet, but the Supersonics are definitely in. I've played the Filthy Rat, by the way. We'll talk about that on the next podcast. They're a UK company with stock ready to ship in fantastic recyclable packaging. You need to check them out at affordaboard.co.uk. So let's before we go on to the shit news, I'm talking logistics because I've already talked about what we're going to be mentioning in the next podcast, and that is because I am going on my holidays, which means that everyone else has to suffer. We're doing 2 in a week so that I've got enough material to last us through my jollies. I've also front loaded my my no talk or tones, so I've done the one that's coming up this week or 2 days ago, but the one that's after that as well will be the Filthy Rat by Affordaboard. Spoilers, it's good. But yeah, so that's what's going on. So if next episode the news seems pretty old, and we're omitting the thing where Behringer has completely copied the Boss DS1 and has just not even
Kurt Cobain's face in the middle of it.
Yeah. Just be aware that it weren't out yet. Although, if they do, and that we've just predicted that, maybe should put some lotto numbers on just in case we are somehow savants. Let's talk about our shit news for this week. Caveats with this one. It's not going to be a bad thing. It's probably going to be a fantastic sounding bit of kit.
I would say 70% of the shit news, the actual product itself is probably great, but that's not the reason why it gets the shit news position, right?
Yeah.
More often than not, it's the way it's presented, or the way it is maybe priced, or the way it's produced, or the way it's advertised.
I mean, yeah, or the Venn diagram of all of those in the centre of that says Gibson. And funnily enough, Gibson have a bit of a say in this one as well. So Mesa Boogie, they are a company. They were acquired by Gibson some years ago, and since then haven't really done a great deal.
They've made some amps with Gibson branding on them, maybe.
Yes, yeah. They also have been selling digital versions of their amps and the Tone X for much, much more than everyone else is pricing theirs at. So there is that, I guess. So, something like £100 for like a pack of 6 like Mesa amps. And it's, to be fair, they might be like meticulously modelled profiled. But everyone else is doing them for like between like £2 and a tenner, like their packs. So, what? Anyway, like, so Mesa are doing the Mark II C++. Yes.
Okay, so that's the one up from Visual Basic and before you get to C#, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Once upon a time. Yeah.
Programming.
It's all Python these days, isn't it? Like, so I'm to believe.
Pretty sure my A level was in C++.
There you go. So you are well versed in this one, and this amp is probably from a similar kind of time period as well. So the Mark II was many, many, many years ago, the 80s, in fact, and then the kind of the plus bit to it is like the mod version, and then they did like a very secret, super limited double mod. Where it's so like they modified the C+ once again with Vivian Campbell of Def Leppard and then Kirk Hammett to make the overdrive less sharp and more mid-range heavy sound, which doesn't really make a lot of sense because the metal guys scoop the mids, but maybe it's to kind of
I guess you can't scoop them far enough, so effectively when you scoop the mids are still there.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's counteracting the stupidity of metal guitarists scooping the mids. I mean, it looks like a Mesa amp. It's got like input and a foot switch on the front, and then you've got like volume, treble, bass, mid, master, lead, drive, lead, master, and then you've got all of these like pull pots as well, which does like bright and shift and all of this kind of stuff. And then you've got your 5-band EQ. And then you've got the standard 2 switches that you would have on a valve amp, like the on and the standby. And then there's one that like toggles the additional EQ in by the looks of it.
It's got 2 settings: EQ auto and EQ in. So I assume EQ in is whatever your sliders are set to, and EQ auto is whatever sounds good.
Yeah, like a preset kind of EQ.
This is what you really should do, but if you really want to tweak with it, I suppose you can.
Yeah. It's a strange amp. It's selectable Simu class 75 watts or class A, which is 25 watts, which seems relatively underpowered for a Mesa. Because they tend to be in the
100.
Yeah, in the 100 plus, don't they? But in Mesas, you usually find like 8 tubes, and then like there's rectifier tubes as well. So like if you need to revalve them, it is a costly endeavour. Whereas this one looks sensible. It's got 4 power amp tubes and a couple of preamp tubes.
Where are there's a photo of it from the back. I can see 4 power amp tubes. I can't see any preamp tubes at all.
So if you zoom in, you can see like the kind of the transformer to the right of the second tube. You can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that housing for a preamp tube? Is it?
Looks like it. Yeah. I'm assuming it's got a preamp tube, and it's not just fuck the preamp off. Everything is power amp. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, and it's a old school style amp, and then they've put some mod cons on it as well with external IR readers. Look, you can. It says there's wet rigs. Okay, yeah, whatever. I don't really care so much about it that I'm gonna look so much into it. It's got the old school Mesa cabs that are matched with it, which are the ones with like the diamond plate grills, which very old school. It's got the old school Mesa logo on as well, so it has got the look. But the reason
they've got a 212 cab,
yeah, an angled 212 and a 412. Yeah,
the angled 212 cab looks about as wide as a normal 412 cab.
Yeah, like an oversized 212. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Like it's not quite a 412, is it? But it's
the head is designed like a lunchbox head size, and it's like that's how wide a normal 12 cab is.
Mm.
But this 212 vertical cab is still much wider.
Yeah, even wider.
It looks wrong.
Yeah, so they're doing 200 of these apparently, because they're a niche thing, I suppose. Like people who are after that old school Metallica tone, or if you're looking for like classic Def Leppard tone, I assume you could probably get that out of this as well. But it's a pricey boy, and that's basically the reason why it gets the shit news for this week, because it's basically $4,000 for what is a 75 watt / 25 watt head. Yeah. GBP is 3899, and it's 4.5 euros. But I think they're popular because the link that they've put up for Toman says they're already sold out. So, like,
yeah, people love Mesa Boogie as well, don't they?
They do. I mean, to be fair, I would probably own a Mesa if they were not ridiculously priced. Like they do good quality amps, and they've done not just like fire breathing metal amps before as well.
Yeah, but they just, I don't know. There's some, the problem with Mesa Boogie is there's always at least 5 too many like sliders or rotary switches or pots on them.
Oh yeah, like there's lots of scope to get it wrong.
Yeah, and like this, you mentioned all the stuff on the front, and then on the back, there's like for your effects loop, there's a presence and a reverb in it as well, and you can switch between the 25 watt Class A and the 75 watt Combi class or whatever they called it, and
yeah,
there's like it's. I am a simple man. I like things to be easily dialable. I can deal with master volume, gain / preamp volume, bass, middle, treble, and maybe presence if you really want to go to that level. Anything else needs to either be your spring reverb that is built into the amp or bypassable.
Yeah. Yeah, can I just switch that entire section off, please? Thank you very much. Yeah, and not having these kind of pull out like additional.
Yeah.
Like,
no, that can get in the bin.
Yeah, that sounds like it's a pinch point for your amp going wrong as well.
Yeah. Also, when you accidentally pull that too hard and you pull that bit out of the pot,
yeah,
that is not something you take to your normal tech, and they've got in stock.
Yeah, and look, and they've got the knowledge of how to
Wire,
fix.
push pull, fucking Mesa push pull double fucking use pot thing.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I'm sure they probably sound great. I really, really am expecting them to sound great. They're not for us. They're not for us. But like, it is what it is, isn't it? Right. We shall talk about. Do we want to go to the next one? Because I've not really got a vast lot of stuff that I've done this week.
I mean, we covered mine in the first 6 minutes. I cancelled the gig because I had COVID. That's all I've done.
We did. Right, I'll tell you what, we're going to go right to the end here because this news it's been on the list for quite a while. It's not new by this point, but it's Fender. Fender have released a line of Japanese-made instruments. They do this. They release a line of Japanese-made instruments that people want, and then
only sold in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, at least they've had the common courtesy of making these horrendous. So,
I mean, are you sure you don't want a painted Acoustasonic?
I'm pretty fucking sure. Let me just check. No, yeah, absolutely not. But yeah, it's so I've never really been a big fan of the paisley finishes. I don't get it. There are people who absolutely love them. Matt Knight of the Guitar Nerds podcast was absolutely jonesing for one of the pink paisley strats, and he ended up getting one. And it was a Japanese reissue. Absolutely loves it. He's played it a couple of times on some of the Guitar Nerds Instagram stuff, and it's a great sounding guitar. I don't give a shit about them. I don't get the finish. Don't really understand what the big deal is.
Is it just flower power hippie stuff? Is that what it is, or? Because I don't. Yeah, I'm with you. I understand that there is a nostalgia for people there, but I don't understand where it's come from because I don't think I've seen anybody famous play one consistently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've seen the odd person have it once in one show that there's some pictures of, but I don't there's nobody that's consistently used one for their entire career that I'm aware of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, it looks like your grand's wallpaper.
Yeah, it's got a. So these ones are the blue ones. So they're not the paisley, but they do have the kind of. It's an in keeping style, that kind of wallpapery finish, isn't it? And it's floral. So pinks, blues, and greens, I think, is the main thing. Oh, and white flowers in it as well. But then you've got on the Strat, it's an outline burst with a kind of blue, almost like a Lake Placid blue burst around the flowery bit, apart from where the pick guard is. But then the telly seems to have gone 100% in for it. It's almost like there's a sheen of the blue all over the guitar, and then around the outside as well.
Has it got a clear pick guard on it? Is that why the telly looks like that?
Yeah, I assumed that the Strat one was a clear pick guard as well, but it's not.
The Strat one is a printed pick guard, which is why it is so vivid on the pick guard. But if you look at the telly, I think that's a clear pick guard, which is why the burst goes all the way around on the telly but not on the Strat. That's just a really weird choice for these instruments.
It does, doesn't it? So
don't worry though, because you get a bag and a pint glass with it.
It's not even a pint, is it? It's like a weird tumbler. It's like a little pick tin as well, with some shit picks that you'll never use because they're all weird thicknesses. You may get one that you like
473 millimeters, and it's made of brie.
Yeah, yeah. But you do get the matching paisley finish commemorative tin, which is worth about £2. Yeah, you get a weird tote bag, and like we say, there's the telly, there's the Strat, and there's the Acoustasonic. Out of the lot, I'll probably go for the Acoustasonic because it's got a rosewood board. And you know it's a dire situation when you're going for the Acoustasonic.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I'd go for the telly, paint it, swap the neck.
Yeah. So, as per all of the Japanese Fenders, it's a 7.25 board on the Strat and the Telly.
Oh, they can all just get in the bin then, can't they?
The Strat is a U profile maple neck, so it's really thick. I was almost kind of leaning towards a Strat because it's got the big face stock on it, but then it's going to have like a boat neck. And then the Telecaster's got a C-shape, 60 C-shape, so still quite substantial. Like the anemic maple boards, but 7.25 radius. Oof, like there's absolutely nothing. Like there's no redeeming features about these, are there?
If there's one redeeming feature is I'll never have to see one in the flesh because they're only available in Japan.
Yeah. I mean, we can tell you what the prices are, but it doesn't mean anything to us. It's 159,500 yen. Sure it is. Sure. It's a six saddle synchronized tremolo, like 6 screw as well. So not even a nice trem. And it's like the stamped steel saddles as well. I mean, that's kind of the old school choice, isn't it? But you got that. And then the Telecaster's like the steel barrel ones, not compensated, but like it is steel, like stainless steel kind of barrels. So your intonation's going to be all over the shop.
Wait, they're not brass saddles. They're not. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, not compensated either.
I don't care about that. Like guitars don't need to be in tune, but like you can't put steel as the fucking bridge material on a telly.
Apparently you can.
Oh no, that's not how you do it.
Yeah. My thin line had those until I got rid of them. I replaced the Fender bridge with a Wilkinson bridge because it had better saddles on it.
I can't remember now. My classic Vibe had something on it and I replaced it with the compensated brass saddles.
Yeah.
I can't remember whether I just replaced... I think I just replaced the saddles, so it would have been... I wonder if they come with steel round things.
I think they do, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure before I changed the strings after that guitar reached me, which bearing in mind I play coated strings and they don't ship with coated strings on a classic Vibe. Yeah. I'm pretty sure before I had changed the strings, I'd already changed the saddles on that guitar.
Good man.
Because, yeah, you can't have stupid steel barrels on a Telecaster. It just doesn't work.
No, you need brass barrels. Or I would happily go with a 6 saddle, like one of the kind of modern ones.
Yeah, there's like quote unquote Strat style.
Yeah.
Strat style like tail part.
Yeah. Look, if you're gonna have steel saddles, at least do it so you can intonate the thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna ruin your Telecaster anyway, then by all means, like at least make it so you can intonate. Yeah.
You might as well.
Oh, why not?
By this point. Yeah.
Yeah. If you've moved away from how it used to be back in my day.
I'd go for a Bigsby. I'd definitely do a Bigsby. One of the B.
I really do want a guitar with Bigsby, but I don't need one.
I don't need another guitar. I've got I would say plenty. I've got two plenty.
I definitely do as well, but I can't work out. Like, none of them can go because they all have a purpose. Most of their purposes is to sit around and look pretty.
Yeah. Like, it's almost kind of like a chess match where you've got like guitars that are positioned so that you don't do something else. And I've got guitars like that. I've got this one because then it stops me from making a stupider decision down the line. Like, I've got a Flying V. I don't need another one. Okay. So that's why that one's there, and that's
why that exists.
Yeah, I've got
and like that is ripping apart, and like all the pots are knackered, and I don't like the pickups. But I won't buy a Flying V because I have a Flying V, and I could just mod that instead. And I won't because I've been saying that for the 18 months that I've owned it. But it's better having it and not going out and trying to buy another one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful thought process. But I bought an HSS Harley Benton, didn't I? So that I didn't have to buy any more guitars.
And then you bought another one, and then you bought a Tele, and then you bought
got
the single cut.
No, I've got I have got a single cut shit. I have, yes.
Yeah. Then you got the SG, and you also, alongside all of that, got yourself an Asus.
Yeah, and and this Solo King Telecaster.
And that's without mentioning any Tele bases.
Yeah, Ixnay on the Elite Ace Bay. Look, if I don't mention that I've bought it, it doesn't exist. Although it clearly does. It's behind. I haven't actually plugged it in yet, which is it's a crying shame. But I know I've got it. Yeah, that's got one of those like anemic maple boards on it as well.
Yeah. That's my one criticism of that bass is all Tele basses have maple necks, because the Tele bass only ever came with a maple neck.
Yeah.
And that is the wrong material to make a fretboard out of.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. That, I mean, it's the only reason why I'm leaning towards the Acoustasonic in this choice, because there's no other reason why I'd do that. Yeah, I don't want any of them. I really don't want any of them. The Acoustasonic, that's slightly nicer. It's a 12-inch radius, 22 fret ebony board, actually, not rosewood, but I'll take that. Graphtec tusk nut as well. So it's actually more modern than the other two, which you'd expect. That one's almost double the price at 341,000 yen. I don't know what that means.
I know the bottom number because I did Google it is 800 quid.
Okay.
So the top number will be nearer $2,000.
Yeah. So once again, look, I could probably spend 800 quid on a guitar. I won't spend it on either of these because they're wrong. Like there are too many specs on this that I don't want. I bet it's got split posts as well, hasn't it? It's got split post tuners.
Yeah.
Like absolutely everything about this I hate.
No, I'd much rather that. If you're not giving me locking tuners, give me split post.
Nah. Although I am going to experiment with that soon. I've got to change the strings on the asses, and that's got split post tuners. So I'm going to
promise you it'll be a much better experience than non-locking through-hole tuners.
See, I don't mind them. I think they're fine. They work.
Because I have, for my Tele, the black Tele that I've got, the Schecter,
yeah,
I've got locking tuners for that because I can't be arsed with through hole. Whereas for my Dan Electro that's got split posts, I don't need to change the tuners on that.
Dan Electro? D'Angelico.
D'Angelico, not Dan Electro.
Yeah.
Sorry, not braining.
Yeah. I was going to say, you've bought a Dan Electro and you've not told me.
Sorry, no, I've been coveting a 12-string Dano, but...
There we go, that's where that thought process came in. Like, the moment I see one of the DC 59s, like, it's over. It's over. Like, if it comes in at, like, under kind of 300 quid, absolutely.
I don't think they're ever going to come in at under 300 quid again, though.
They won't. But if I do see one, like, it's going to happen. I'm going to regret it again. I'm going to be like, this absolute bag of wank. It's not 300 quid's worth of guitar. At most, it's 150 quid's worth of guitar.
People are now spending like 700 quid on them.
Yeah. Fucking mental. I mean, to be fair, the finishing's better on them these days. Like, the one that I had was like a really basic matte finish, and the piping around the outside was literally just stuck on. It was like a tape. So, like, they finish them better these days. They're still made out of cardboard and hopes and dreams, pretty much. It's a structural paintwork. But
you see, I've never played one in the flesh, and I really want them to be made of plywood.
They essentially are, yeah. Like, it's masonite, which is compressed chipboard, I think, is essentially how they describe it.
Yeah, I want to understand what it's like to play a guitar made of that material.
Yeah,
because it's such a foreign concept in my brain. Because every guitar I've ever played is made out of actual wood.
Like, here's the best way that I can describe it. I mean, if you've ever played any of the Fletch Dellcasters, they're kind of similar to them. Like the ones that he's got that are like laser cut out of. Like,
he didn't have any of them the year I came along. He had some unfinished guitars, but they were like, it was like a double cut junior and a Strat and like actual unfinished wood. I know the ones you mean because I've seen them in photos that he's done for like other shows that he's been to, but I've never had the chance to pick one up.
You're the misfortune. No, to be fair, like they're not good guitars. Like you wouldn't say this is a fantastic quality instrument because they aren't. They're basically like laser cut things with a factory neck put on them. They're playable, but they've got a really distinctive tone to them, and they've got loads of character because of it. And like, you play it, and you're like, oh, I really shouldn't be enjoying this as much as I am, but like I can't deny it, I am. And Dan Electros are a bit like that. They feel a bit like a guilty pleasure. They're a bit like watching a rom-com. You know, I shouldn't be rooting for Reese Witherspoon to win the law, but I am. And it's like that. It's the tonal equivalent of that. Oh, and the neck pickup isn't a neck pickup. It's a middle pickup because it's not far enough.
Yeah, but that's the kind of shit I love. Like, what I am learning more and more is I love the concept of a really terribly put together instrument where none of the bits are where they're supposed to be, and it makes it sound a bit weird, but that's cool to me.
Yeah, I think you probably get on with a Dano then if that's your thought process, because it's exactly that. It feels like it was made in a time before the set things for guitar were kind of ironed out, like the perfect scale length and this is where you ergonomically put the controls of a guitar, and like this bridge shouldn't have a rosewood bit on it. Because it's an electric. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the next thing I might do to a guitar is my vintage Strat. I might make it SHS, do single coil at the bridge and the neck, and have a humbucker in the middle.
Oh my God, you absolute monster! I'm here for it.
Because I just want to know what that does. Like, even if I just use the pickups that are in it at the moment and swap the middle and the bridge, get somebody to do all the wiring for me, and I assume I'll have to make a custom pick guard because I don't think they sell SHS pick guards. I don't even know whether it's just swimming pool route, so I might have to route the guitar as well.
Oh dear, that's a lot of work, that isn't it?
I can do that with a chisel, right? Just like knock out anything and make it a swimming pool, right?
I mean, you can. You definitely can. Is it a way that you want to go? Yeah, it's.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, why not? But I will definitely, like, within the next kind of 5 years, I think I'm going to track down a Dano and play one again, just to kind of put my mind at rest and go, no, you were right for selling it. It had an aluminium nut as well. It was like, it used to creak when you tuned it because the nut would always bind. And like the tuners weren't good, but it would make a creaking sound when you tuned it. But it had charm, like it.
Yeah, like, and that's what I think is cool about it. Like, I'm fed up of every time I go out, seeing somebody with either a Strat, a Telly, a Les Paul, an SG. If you're lucky, it's a Silver Sky, not a Fender, but like, just play something cool. Like, there's one guy over here that plays a Duesenberg, and I'm like, that's ace, because I never see them.
Yeah.
And like, there's another guy over here who just is in every band that goes around over here, and he plays an Epiphone Zakk Wylde with a maple neck, and that's cool because it's a Les Paul, but it's got a maple neck, and you never see that. Yeah. Whereas, like,
got the blocking lays as well.
Yeah,
Perloid blocking lays, but you can't see them because it's on a maple neck.
Yeah, and like, that's cool. Whereas, like, just 40.
Yeah. Another Strat, here's another Telly,
and here's either an Epiphone or a Gibson Les Paul. Like, it's not exciting to me anymore, and I just like weird stuff.
Yeah, that it's the guitar equivalent of wanting to become a swinger, that is, isn't it?
Maybe it's because I don't want to become a swinger. I need to find somewhere else in my life where I get that kind of
that buzz,
that those people get from that. I'm really not interested in that, so maybe I need that in my guitar life instead.
That's it, yeah. Fuck shit up. Oh man, right. I think we've talked too much about these. I mean, we haven't. We've talked about everything, but we've lingered on this topic for. You
didn't mention that the pint glass is 2,500 yen.
Yeah. What's that, like £4? I don't know. But yeah, it is a pint glass. It doesn't look like a pint, though. It doesn't look like it would hold a pint.
No, it looks like a tumbler. You're right, like an oversized tumbler.
Yeah. But if it does hold a pint, that won't hold a pint. No. I might buy one just to see if it'll hold a pint.
Well, get it shipped all the way from Japan. By the time it gets here, you've bought a box of broken glass.
Yeah, bought like a DIY mug. Yeah. Oh dear. Right, I'll talk about what I've done this week because it's the reason why I've got a Harley Benton bass in my possession now. So I think we might have talked about this on the Patreon, but we'll do like proper podcast about this. The Electro Harmonix Lizard Queen was on sale. Is still on sale in America. They're selling it for like $35. Which is over half price, basically, like over half off the original retail. Like, that is a banging deal. Getting stuff shipped from the USA is not worth that deal anymore. Like, I probably would have paid the same price as getting it from a UK stockist, because the UK is still selling for like 85, 90 quid. However, Thomann are in that kind of nice little middle ground between not quite in the UK, but not quite in the US. And they were doing them for a deal. They weren't quite as cheap. They were like 44 quid. But I was happy with that. I'm like, yes, I'm going to dip my toes into this Lizard Queen thing. I remember our mutual friend, Josh, from the States, having bought one of the original run big box ones and saying, actually, it's a really cool bit of kit. So I was like, yep, I'm happy with that. I'll get on board with that. So put it in a basket on Thomann, and just £10 shipping, because everything is £10 shipping from Thomann, unless you spend over a certain threshold. That threshold happens to be £150. So for a £44 pedal, that's just a shade over £100 that I needed to find somewhere else. And I was kind of toying with the idea of getting a Telecaster bass. And the Thomann, like the Harley Benton Telecaster bass, was a shade over £100. And the reviews were saying this is much better than a £100 bass has any right to be. And it looked like a telly bass. So I was like, is this the craziest thing that I've ever done? Is putting £100 worth of bass guitar onto a shipping just so that I can save £10 in costs? And Yeah, it basically went like that. What actually happened was, with the Lizard Queen and the base, it was about £4 short of getting the £150 threshold. So I bought a bunch of Harley Benton coated strings as well. Which is
what you did.
Yeah. I bought a set of 9 so that I could do the asses with some coated strings. And we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, so I got the Lizard Queen and then almost instantaneously did a demo on it. And it's good. It's really good. It's very interesting as far as octave fuzzes go. Well, it calls itself an octave fuzz in the marketing for it, but on the front of it, it says octave distortion, so it's like muff based distortion fuzz, but the fuzz circuit's like fixed gain. So like that side of the pedal, like you switch it on, you've got a fuzz, or like a distorty fuzz, and that's what you get. The other controls on the front, you've got a volume which kind of alters the output volume of everything. You've got an octave control, which is basically like the octave blend. So you can blend out all of the octave. You can blend in like a kind of 50-50 split of the octave and the fuzz. And then the final control is, I think it's called balance. And one side is moon and the other side is sun. And what that is essentially is like a kind of texture / tone control, but for the octave. So, yeah.
Interesting.
So look,
not the controls I was expecting.
Yeah. Which is exactly what I experienced with it. Because I went into it thinking I've got a gain, I've got a tone, and I've got a volume, and I'll get some octave fuzz. But no, basically, you get different flavors of octave and different blends of octave with a set drive pedal, which is really cool. And like, so you go from like a kind of sits back in the mix, smoother, mellower octave to like a really kind of gnarly, in your face, pointy sounding octave. And like, I like both. I like both of those tones, and it gives different options for like getting different octavey tones out of it. It really, really loves riffs, which you'd expect, because it's got an octave, like an all analog octave that's a bit glitchy, and if you feed it too much harmonic information, it just goes nope. So you can maybe do two or three notes, but anything above that, it's just like, nah, I'm just gonna give you all of the noise now.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Big riffs, lead lines, all good. It's like £40. So let's ignore the fact that I had to buy a bass to make it make sense. Let's ignore that.
Well, no, because like what you're effectively saying is it is more fun than a £50 pedal has any right to be, because if you don't buy the bass, it's £50, not £40, right?
Yeah.
And it's still more fun than a £50 pedal has any right to be.
Yeah. Like there are much worse £50 pedals.
So you can either get your £50 pedal, or you can make your guitar £40 by buying a guitar or bass with it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's tone maths there. So yeah, that's kind of the way that my brain works with this one. I'll talk about the filthy rat on the next one, because that's when that video will be out. But as I said, spoilers, it's good. It is good. We're going to talk about we've got one left. So I'll tell you what we'll actually do. We're going to talk about the Behringer. We'll talk about the leak on the next one.
Yeah.
Because it might have actually been released by that point.
Yeah, it might be just news by that point.
Yeah, and we're less likely to get in trouble.
And if we find out that loads of people have been like libeled and like thing, you can just cut that bit out of the second week's episode.
Oh, I definitely won't do that. But like the options,
just release it on Patreon instead.
Yeah,
the whole episode.
This one has definitely been released, so we're okay with this one. This is the Behringer BM13 phaser. So not last week, the last time you were on, Matt, we were talking about the Murph box, which was the wooden sides. One of those. Yeah. This is the same basically, but a phaser.
Okay.
So the phaser is it's crazy. It's like a 12-stage phaser. It doesn't just do 12 stage. I think it's got selectable stages.
Does it do a phase 90? I
imagine so. Let's have a look.
That's the only reference point in my brain is a phase 90. I'm looking at this going, that's a lot of controls for a one knob orange pedal.
yeah. From a pedal that usually only does one control. So it looks like it does 6 stages and 12 stages, which phase 90s are 4, are they?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no reference point. Like, to me, the phase 90 is a one knob pedal. I don't know what a staged phaser is.
Yeah, that's the amount
it goes
of
whoosh, right? Like,
I mean, yeah, or phasers do that. The stages are essentially like the amount of notches that happens within that phase cycle. So, like, they all give different distinctive tones. Like the amount of stages. I think, like, the more stages you get, the more affected it sounds, basically.
Okay.
6 and 12, you've got resonance, sweep, output. You've got LFO, amount, and rate. So even though it's not the amount of stages that the phase 90 has got, I reckon you'd probably be able to get something
similar.
Something similar. Because also it's got a drive control, which is kind of the sweet spot of the phase 90 is that it actually adds a bit of grit to the channel. And you can, like, dial in the amount of grit. You can dial in, like, the speed of the LFO. So I'm assuming, like the amount. The amounts goes 0, 2, 4, stun, 8, kill. on the amount of, like, the LFO. Shit, man.
Yeah, what?
You know what? I'm here for it.
Is kill a kill switch, or? Like,
no, I'm assuming, like, that's
all of the phase.
Yeah, all of the phase, yeah.
Or sorry, all of the LFO. Sorry, that's not the phaser, is it? That's the LFO. No.
So we've got like the back of the thing as well. It's got too many output jacks. You've got audio in. There's one that says audio out. Then there's sweep, reso, aux out, sweep in, rate, amount, LFO out. I'm assuming this not only works for guitars, but can also be, like, plugged into modular synths to make it work in that way as well. Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea. Like, this is the weird. Can I just put it on a pedal board and go audio in and audio out? And do I then get all of the things in the audio out, or do I need to have 8 outs into my 8 ins in my amp for this to go out and into?
I think you can just go, look, at very minimum you can go, your guitar goes audio in and then audio out goes to amp. Oh my gosh. So the website that's got its cheapest at the moment is Gear for Music, which has got it at £89, which is quite pricey as far as these pedals go. I think Thomann have got it at like 103 or something like that. Here we go, let's have a look. It was either 101 or 103. There we go, 101. So actually, we're getting a better deal here over in the UK with Gear for Music. It does say, like, estimated delivery 21st to the 28th of September. So, and I mean, there is that. I would like to think that I'm not buying this one. However, I did think that I weren't going to buy the Mutron biphase. The Behringer take on the Mutron biphase, and I did that. That will be arriving eventually. Again, because like they were doing a sale on them when they were like 30 quid off. It's like, of course, I'm not paying £100 for a Behringer recreation of a Mutron pedal. I will pay 70 though. So there was that. So when these do eventually get a little bit of a discount, I don't think it's even going to need to be much. I think if it hits the £80 mark, I'm like, yeah, I'm in.
I mean, it's not far off that, is it?
No, it's £89 on Gear for Music. So they only have to dip it by £9. Or
what you're saying is by Christmas you'll have one.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, almost certainly. We could start a sweepstake actually in the Fret Talk podcast group. At what point will Budget have this pedal? I'm afraid, like the amount of controls on this one, I'm afraid of what I will end up doing with it.
Yeah, it's going to be a long no talk all tone, isn't it?
It will. But like the biphase is similar as well, because the biphase that's like I don't know. I'm gonna do a little. There we go. Behringer biphase. Sorry, the dual phase. The biphase is the Mutron. It's a two foot switch one. You've got phaser A, phaser B, and sweep generator 1 and 2. I don't know what any of those words mean.
And yet you still bought it.
I did, because it was cheap. And like it's £64 on this website. Again, coming back in stock in September. I think, did I buy it from? I bought it from Thomann. I know, because I sent them an email about why I weren't getting the discount on this thingy before I realised that I weren't quite at £150 for the discount, like the shipping. And they asked me if I wanted to combine the shipping with the Behringer pedal. So I completely forgotten I'd ordered that. It's a good job they keep tabs of this stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if I've paid for it yet.
Yeah, that's the exact kind of thing I do. And like, you order something and then you forget that you've ordered it, and then the postie's like knocking on the door. You're like, I haven't ordered anything. What you want about? And they give you something. Like, oh yeah, I ordered that like a month ago. Yeah. I'd forgotten it existed. Cool.
I had a moment like that today, because I've got one of these doorbell cams, as does most people these days, and it was delivering something that I knew about, like a little Bluetooth transmitter for my car radio, because my current one that speaks Chinese to me has stopped speaking at all. Like, yeah, £5 off eBay. Just replace it. It's fine. Like, my little Chinese lady's served me well. She's done really well. Like, it's been about 5 or 6 years that she's been plodding on for. Well worth the £6 that I paid for it. But then another, like, it weren't postie, but it was like another delivery service went to deliver a box, and the box looked suspiciously pedal box sized. I ain't been ordering nothing. What are you bringing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow to see if I can catch him, because he did not leave a note. Like, would not recommend.
Not acceptable. I can't. Yeah. We have issues with our postie because my partner works from home like every day but Thursday, so there's always somebody in this house.
Yeah.
And the courier services, which are all done by one company over here, that guy will ring the doorbell and then wait for the 30 seconds it takes somebody to get from the third floor of a townhouse down to the ground floor. And he will also, like, if my partner's in a meeting after those 30 seconds, post a slip through the door and go, you weren't able to come through the door, you can come and collect it from here, or we'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
The postie, depending on what day of the week it is and what day of the week he's got up, sometimes he'll leave it at the pet shop 5 doors down the road, but not leave us a note. So we don't know it's at the pet shop. Sometimes he will put a note through the door and say we've left it at the pet shop. Sometimes he'll put a note through the door and take it to a spa, like, and drop it off there. And sometimes he'll just like leave it in next door's kind of like got a covered recessed door in the front of a townhouse, and he'll just leave it in that area.
I mean,
and it's the same guy. Like, you pick one of the things and do that consistently.
Yeah, I feel you. Our posties generally tend to be pretty cool, and especially if we've got like our every guy, he's an absolute dude, because we know him on first name basis by now. He knows, like, if no one's answered the door, the bin next to the, like, because we've got the, like, a garden waste bin that's near our door, like that sound, if it doesn't fit in there, plonk it behind the bins the other side, or go over the road. They'll happily accept any of the parcels, like those 3 choices, and then he'll always leave a slip in there and take a photo and put it on the email. Like, beautiful, excellent service, highly recommend. The posties have been consistent up until kind of the last couple of months, where I think they've been told you're not allowed to use slips anymore. And now it's just a guessing game, because I don't always have tracking information for the parcels that I get.
Yeah.
And then it's just a case of, oh, yeah. Like, on the 3rd delivery attempt, they sometimes leave a slip. Or just like, oh yeah, it's with a neighbour. And the neighbour comes to find me and goes, oh, I've got a parcel of yours. I'm really sorry that you've had to come and find me. I didn't know.
Yeah, like we've literally had a couple where, like, I've got an email going, we're about to send your parcel back if it's not within the next 2 days, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
like, not aware of it. And you click on the link, and it's like, it's at Spa Airport Garage. Go to your Spa Airport Garage and collect it. And I go, okay, well, I drive past that every day, so had I known it's been there for a week, I probably would have, like, stopped in on the way home. But no, I'm not aware. And then you get there, and they're like, where's your slip? And I'm like, I haven't got a slip. I've got this reference number from an email. And they're like, well, we can't collect it without a slip. And I'm like, well, I know I can, because we have this conversation about once every 3 months. And they go, oh no, well, I've got to type this into the machine now. And I'm like, okay.
It sounds like a you problem.
Do you? Okay. How about, you see that pile of parcels that you've got behind you that's the only place you store parcels? If I give you my name and address, do you think you might be able to find it?
Yeah.
And
here's my driving license. Like, it has all the details on here. Look at that. That's my face. It's a lot younger, yes. It's before life ruined it. But broadly similar.
Yeah. And also, I've been in here probably on average once every 2 weeks in the last 8 months, because I'm terrible at buying things online, and our posties are wanker and never delivers things properly.
Yeah.
Can you just who I am by this point?
Yeah.
We've had this exact conversation so many times. No, we can't do it like this. No, but you can, though, because we've done it before.
Yeah. If I'm trying to pull a scam here, it's been a very, very long game that I'm playing just for that one guitar pedal that's over there.
More often than not, it's a fucking tiny Amazon box with just 13 quid's worth of random crap in it.
Yeah.
it's not worth anybody's time for this. If you end up sending it back, I won't cry. I would just also just like you to give it to me.
Yeah.
Save everybody some hassle.
Yeah, I'm here now. Surely you don't want this parcel clogging up your floor space. Come on, come on.
Yeah, so often.
And that is modern life, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure it was easier in the 70s when you had to go down the shops to buy everything, but I also don't have any time to go down the shops to buy everything because we don't get to live on a single person's income now because it's not the 1970s. So both of us have to work full time and shops are only open when I'm at work. So I can't go and buy, Lego, or I can't go and buy specific things that aren't available in a Tesco because the only place that's open on the Isle of Man outside of 9 to 5 is Tesco's.
Yeah, and
the co-op.
Funnily enough, Tesco aren't. Yeah, they're not stocking that weird niche bit of Lego that I wanted, or like these 3-pack of double-sided sticky tape that I need for some.
And they don't have Elixir strings.
Yeah, the sons of bitches. Yeah, they should have the mat section.
Yeah.
Oh well, and that's a wonderful place to end the podcast for this week. We'll talk about the certain boss-related leak on the next podcast.
May well have already been released by the time this podcast goes out. We have no idea.
Yeah, I mean we'll find out, won't we? So I'm going to extend a thank you to you lot. You have made it to the end of one of these podcasts. You deserve a medal. Well done. I'm going to extend a thank you to our sponsor, which is affordable.co.uk. The purveyor of budget pedal stuff. Check them out at affordable.co.uk. You just need to, like, some good pedals on there. And I'm going to extend a thank you to our Patreon backers who, for as little as $2 a month, you can be part of that crew. They're wonderful people. And as a bonus, not only do they get a little bit of extra Patreon content every week, they get their name read out on each and every podcast. So we've got the following people. We've got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects. We've got Mr. Hugh G. Rection. We've got Mr. Mike Cox Long. We've got Mr. Gary Goldencock. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Chone Jerks podcast, the Second Button podcast, and the Off the Rails podcast. Happy birthday, by the way, Brian. Anime GIF here. We've got Mr. Diabetes Foot. We've got Mr. Jason Wharton of Jason Wharton 82 and of PBOD. And we've got Mr. Gareth Brand. So if you want to catch me online, this guy, you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Threads, and now that blog website. All of them at BudgetPedalChap, apart from the one that's budgetpedalchap.blogspot.com. It's a mouthful. I'm sure there's a better way of me posting that one across. Just go on any of the other 4. I'll have posted links to that. And this week, of course, features the Electro Harmonics Lizard Queen, which, cool pedal. Matt, where can we find you online?
I am on Instagram, Threads, at heel_MattQ, or just post in the group. And Facebook is probably the easiest place to get me because I remember to open those apps on a daily basis. The other ones happen every now and again, as and when I remember they exist.
Yeah, it's touch and go. Yeah, be honest. Oh my god, I was opening up an app for our shit joke at the end, and I was greeted by a picture of Greg Davis and Lucy Porter, both in their kind of heyday. Greg Davis being the 6 foot and quite a lot of change comedian. Lucy Porter being the female comedian who is about 4 foot nothing. I mean, Matt, you can enjoy this picture, but there we go.
She's belly button height on him.
She really is. I don't think I'd like to be the height of his belly button. I don't think it would be the most washed thing. He seems like a lovely chap anyway. But yeah, so we're gonna do a bit of a shit joke in just a moment. But before then, from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, from Mr. Matt Quine. Say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
It will be a tatty bye and good night this week. It's all right with it. Bye. I didn't think I was fat until the woman at McDonald's said, "Sorry about your weight."
Oh, dear.